Oke guys, welcome back. Selamat datang lagi semuanya. Di sini kita bakalan restream playoff MPLPH ya guys ya. Di season 11 yaitu ada Blacklist melawan Omega. Langsung aja kita ke game ya suaranya. Ini lagi draft.
So just keep everything safe. They're taking out Diggy.
Lagi draft suaranya kita kecilin dikit ya guys. Oke, STC di ban. UV-nya di ban ya, di respect ya. Blacklist nih pakai ini guys, pemain baru guys, Iwe sama Owl season ini. Sebenarnya lumayan berimpact sih, nggak ada. Kalau menurut gua PR-nya adalah nggak adanya Haji sih guys. Oke, Joy lepas. Digi Melisa masih ada juga ya, Parsa ada juga. Joy ini gua nggak tahu sih guys, Wise ini maksudnya pemain Joy apa bukan? Harusnya sih udah fix di Edward ya Joy-nya. Wow, one ya. Melisa Digi? Ini Melisa Digi cakep banget. Kalau nggak Parsa Digi dulu di sini. Oh, Faramis bagus sih. Hero-nya Wise ya. Hero-nya Wise nanti sih. Cloud kah? Cloud kah? Oh, lupa. Venus guys. Faramis tank. Wah, maginya 3 ya. Udah dibuka. Gue suka banget dia pick Benedetta sih di sini. Kalau nggak buka Benedetta, buka jungle-nya. Fredwin udah nggak ada. Akai ya. Dia milih Akai daripada Martis ya. Ya, harus buka jungle guys, kayak yang gue bilang. Draftnya saya belum kelihatan ini apa. XP lane-nya ya. Edward tuh nggak boleh dikasih menang hero guys. Bahaya banget Edward tuh menang hero. Harlot udah nggak ada. Glue tuh udah sulit banget Glue. Karena udah ada Faramis kan. Glue susah banget karena ada Faramis. Oke, kita turunin dikit ya suaranya sayang. Maaf ya. Baratnya Wise ya. Tapi entah kenapa gue ngerasa ini Joy kalau jadi jungle serem banget sih. Kalau ternyata Wise tiba-tiba main hero mekanik, coba menurut kalian gimana? Elis bagus tapi semuanya jadi match ya. Nah kenapa Wise gua rasa mau pick Elis sih. Kalau dia nggak surprise pick Joy-nya jadi XP ya guys, feeling gua sih. Dia pick Elis. Lolita, Franco, Kaja. Franco sih. Franco band gak ya? Franco enggak. Oh, Franco band. Franco kan guys, udah gue bilang. Satu-satunya hero yang menyulitkan untuk mereka.
To mention, that makes me immediately think of, what people are comparing Franco to is the Minsatar pick. And we saw that even in the end of the regular season where, oh, there it is, right? It is going to be banned now. So, because again, a lot of people are thinking, is Minsatar like...
Ini kalau nggak buang Grok, Lolita Joy. Lolita Joy. Grok, Lolita Chow. Grok, Lolita Chow. Grok, Lolita Chow. Grok, Lolita apa Chow guys, menurut kalian? Kufra ya? Pokoknya harus buang tank satu. Kufra, kenapa gue merasa Kufra nggak itu problem sih. Mungkin Joy-nya tahu tentang Kufra kan. Sama Parsa. Buka tank di sini. Omega harus buka tank. Kalau mau bagus draftnya buka tank sih. Aduh. Flexible picknya diambil ya. Bisa main Glue. Blacklist bisa pick Glue. Tak kenapa Cloud serem banget sih di game ini. Blacklist. Kalau nggak Cloud, Beatrix,
Maybe this is a jungle joy. We don't know. Most of the time it goes into the hands of
Leslie ya. Leslie not my favorite banget
There's
sih.
a Lancelot. It's a
Nah kan Cloud,
Lancelot
Cloud
for
bagus banget emang guys.
Wise.
Wow.
A Claude for
You can
Owl.
hear the crowd.
Oh, the King's got new garb. The King is
Ujung-ujungnya
rocking
tanknya harus
an
main
assassin in the jungle.
Grok
Albeit
Lufra Tocho
not like
sih.
a tank.
Yep. We're gonna be
Eh,
seeing
Grok
Wise with the
Grok
Lancelot.
Lolita
I don't
Tocho
even
sih.
recall.
Tadi makanya gue bilang pick 4 buka tank aja dulu. Kalau kayak gini jadi jelek guys match up experience-nya. Dia buka experience di awal buat flash pick terus mereka landing early-nya lumayan sulit gitu loh. Buat boosting one-one-nya jadi kurang gitu. Lolita kah? Kalau mau boosting one-one Lolita sih.
It's game one. Come on.
Come on.
Lolita cogrok.
It's like a fever dream.
Lolita cogrok,
Like
Lolita
seeing
cogrok, Lolita
Lancelot
cogrok.
rise,
Yeah.
But it's a treat.
Oh, we're gonna find out here. All right. It's an Angela.
What?
Ya Angela
We saw
cuman
this
buat
in,
masuk ke one-one guys. Mau di boostingnya pakai Angela.
Was it MPLPH?
Dan kenapa gua kurang suka ya, Angela jelek.
I can't 100% remember, but I know
Berarti
Angela
Joy-nya sih
played
serem banget ya.
this.
Nggak ada yang bisa tangkap dia guys ya.
Angela was played
Where?
by Omega. to
Susah
much
banget di
success.
game ini nahan Joy.
Down
Joy
the
sih
Down the hall.
About a year ago,
nempelin
the
Valentina
Angela
perangnya
the
kacau.
Angela was doing business.
Yeah.
They're running it
Oke
back.
oke kamera dulu ya sayang.
Latest
Maaf
hits
maaf
with some
kamera.
new songs here. My
We
Yes,
are
goodness.
divided
sayang.
on the table, by the way.
2-1, fam.
That's not divided.
Oh dari draft Blacklist gue lebih suka Blacklist sih guys.
Check yourself, Resident
Kayak
Evil.
60-40
Check yourself.
draftnya.
That's our smart
Tahu kenapa
power
gua
play
ngerasa
approach. Y'all can do the same
Angela last
at
pick-nya
home.
jelek banget
Tell us
sih.
exactly who you think is gonna win, because at some
Tapi
point in the
bagus
game,
buat one-one. Kayak kalau di late game one-one-nya bikin Rose Gold terus dimasukin sama Angela susah banget mati dia. Dia kayak strong banget gitu loh. Cuman kalau ke late game ya. Maksudnya kalau game masalah Joy-nya terlalu free guys. Joy Parsa, Lancelot, Cloud, wow ini sih. Nah kenapa gue sih? Malah gue ngeliat draftnya jadi 65-35 ya. Tapi ayo kita lihat lagi langsung ke game.
Incredibly exciting here.
Kita gedein ya suara game ya biar
In a
kalian
long
nyaman.
time as we enter the first game of our MPL Philippines Season 11 playoffs. Wise,
Miko,
pop
ngapain?
off here. What
Oh
is
my
that?
God,
It adds to
Miko,
his growing legacy.
Miko.
Wow, Miko's in trouble! Edward already securing the first
Gak
blood
ada Jack
here.
lo, Omega berasa banget ya
Not
guys.
sure if he was expecting that at all.
In too deep. I'm guessing if Miko was rocking to pull yourself together,
Kehilangan
maybe, but
tim
the
P-nya
average.
gitu.
I wonder though,
Gak
did
ada
he make
Jack
enough
Lu.
gold? Did he make the right amount of gold to make that worth it?
Not worth it at all.
Saya dulu yang
They
bikin
were
Omega
figure
kuat,
out of that, and now
Cak sama
Miko
Keranya
will
guys.
have to
Tapi
play
enggak
back
sih,
a little bit,
junglernya juga
be a
bagus
little
yang
bit more
Ranger ini.
cautious,
Cuman yang
and
Miko
he's
ini
not so aggressive in terms of getting the vision.
oke
This
aja
is
lah,
one of
oke
the
lah.
tendencies of
Gitu.
Miko. He
Cuman
tends
gua
to
rasa kurang bagus
overcommit
aja.
and stretch
Kalau
himself
masih
in
dibanding
his
Cak Lu,
limits
serem Cak Lu.
just to get vision.
Langsung
Okay,
dipotong lagi.
well, my Venus already pressing the situation once again.
Okay,
Miko gonna be in trouble. The second time he falls here. The Queen's gonna be split off though. Ryzen and Kelra should be able to get a kill off of this. A couple hits away, still gonna be going. Kelra grabs the kill, so it's a trade.
Trade there, roamer for roamer. And I think Oh My Venus
Gila,
committed
lihat-
that pull
lihat
on
XP
Kelra,
land di
thinking
minimapnya,
that
guys.
Owl and or Wise,
Lihat
they
Edward.
keep it together, might be able to take
Ambil
it down.
jungle
Kelra
itu loh.
gets away. A favorable trade, slightly leaning towards
Gue
Omega
baru tahu
because
Joy
now there's a
lumayan
kill
bisa
on the
ngambil
board here
jungle
for
ini
the gold
lumayan
laner.
cepat.
Yep, it's a small requiem
Nice info.
for the
Kita
early
belajar ya,
blunder that
guys.
Omega conceded. Now,
Wah,
we're
aku
thinking,
dari banyak
what
gitu
exactly
lagi.
is going to be the image for this first turtle? Another pull by V!
Oh, they're still gonna be going. Okay, not able to get that stun they were looking
Mau digas
for.
balik
So
ya.
still, Turtle is up here. Still, I would say could be anyone's Turtle for this one. That's why they're gonna go ahead. Take dominance
Wah,
of
si
the area,
Lancelot
and
tuh,
we're
guys.
gonna jump in, gonna force
Jarang-jarang
the
kan
back
kita lihat
with the ultimate
Lancelot.
there, secured by Ryzen. And it looks like Blacklist International just wants to call the retreat. They gave up the objective, couldn't get it.
Right, that was on point for Ryzen. He won that first retry duel of the game there, and that'll give Omega a bit of legs to invade the jungle here.
Okay, Feathered Airstrike gonna find the
Waduh.
target. Stone's the one to fall.
Merah lawan kelamaan.
Ryzen gets out barely. Still, you know, you got a question here. what is this game plan for Omega? How do they transition, even though they got that objective, how do they transition from that?
I'm guessing the transition is not going to come in very quickly. When you're playing an Angela roam, the clutch usually comes in when you have these long-term plans. When you're playing in the mid-game and then you catch a hard guard that the opponent wasn't expecting. I think that's what Omega's Miko was thinking about in that last engagement. But this is not the time, not here, not 3 minutes in.
And not just yet, and especially with Farsa, Yua flying around. Great positioning as always and great sense to land the feathered airstrikes onto the key members of Omega.
We're seeing just the right amount of pressure. Feathered airstrike from Yue.
Reset stocknya 1-1
yeah, it looks like they're tempering their cooldowns.
Ryzen gonna be looking to find that setup he was looking for. Can't get it, so still the back and forth between the two teams, still kind of poking at each other, trying to get the best situation for them. Like you mentioned, you know, Omega especially, that kind of overzealous can bite them in the behind here if they go too forward. That's what Miko has the tendency to do. So I see him kind of stepping back a little bit to allow them to readjust here.
Yeah, and that's for the vision taking that we're talking about. But Edward in the bot lane will be able to get away from Reggio and Stone. I have to say, I like this pace that Omega are playing at, because if you play too cautiously against Blacklist,
berarti mereka cuma perlu deal sama ulti Akai sama
they will outmaneuver and outplay you in the objective takes.
Soalnya nggak ada ulti Faramis
about this, a little bit too messy sometimes with the decision making, but this is the right call. If they can clean it up,
kayaknya udah jadi glowing, udah jadi
I think that's one thing that Omega are lacking, that they're used to having, the battlefield mobility. They're playing with an Angela, so when they commit, they have to make sure that it's something that they can re-engage from, or at least win immediately. So it's somewhat of an alpha strike, 70% in, and then you have to think about the 30 that they're going out. Now it looks like they're going to let go of this turtle. Thinking exactly, gentlemen, about 5 minutes in, how do you feel about that Lancelot on Wise?
Well, still going good. I mean, it's a 1-0-2 start for him. He hasn't won
pinter loh, Edward tuh disuruh
just yet, but the story might shift here. Keller and Stone. Oh, this looks like a bad spot for Omega.
Okay, Ryzen did secure the turtle there, so you know it looked like they also had something in mind bottom lane for them as well. Focus on Kelra, because that's the plan, right? You don't want Kelra to go ahead and just farm up here. Again, he already had that early kill. So you don't want that to build up. We know what happens to Wanwans when they get that lead and they get to a point where it's just kind of, there's no return.
Yeah, especially if it's a Wanwan that could potentially have a hard guard coming in from an Angela. That's the ticking time bomb of Omega. Hence why Blacklist International, they do still have a great damage option for the late game. Actually, 3 great damage options in the Cloud, the Farsa, and the Joy. Looking at the items right now, Glowing Wand was the priority there for Edward on his Joy. Corrosion Scythe already built up by Kelra. DHS up for Owl.
So in the item race, it looks like Blacklist are making the most of this 500 gold lead. Feathered Airstrike already spent in, looking for an angle.
Okay, Stone going to jump in. Did grab the Feathered Airstrike for himself. Still, just going back to it, right? There's the Feathered Airstrike from Stone, but it's the back and forth, right? No team wants to take that risk just yet. Still trying to feel out the situation here. Ryzen does go in looking for UA. Gonna try to poke him down a little bit. Gets the wings by wings, but look at the backside though. They go in, blazing, do it, and the Ryzen in the perfect position. But now scoots out of his way out of there. Renzio holding on. He's there for backup. Didn't have to commit.
A smooth operator. That was worth it. As long as it took, it was worth it.
That's the first time I've ever casted an MPL game, a game of Mobile Legends, and I heard smooth jazz with how smooth Ryzen committed that play. I heard trumpet, so it's not just me, thank goodness. That was a smart play by Omega.
Lihat Kera guys. Lihat Kera.
There's the hard guard. Kelra
dia gara-gara tahu Fedusnya nggak ada ulti guys, makanya mau digas sama dia.
Still gonna put pressure here bottom side. The rest of the team, top side, putting pressure on the top lane.
Yeah, great side step there by Oh My Venus to avoid adding one last mark for the 1-1 to activate the crossbow of Tang. But this is first 3 turtles for Omega against, not just yet, here's watch the contest.
Astaga, kalah Rekri lagi. Wise ya, wah.
Turtles.
Udah menang 1 level loh.
A little bit caught in enemy territory, but the rest of the team is here to back them up. Omega happy with the objective takes.
Omega 3 turtles, but neck and neck and the items actually in the lead right now is Owl just built up his golden staff. Wind of Nature was actually the second item prioritized there for Kelra, knowing that he has to be careful with Wise and Owl, and he'd want to survive a little bit longer just so he can get those marks off. And I think this is the sign of him saying, I'm going to be brave. When I have my Angela hard guard on me, I will not hold back.
Yep, the young Dwayne Pilas is looking to push the limit. Oh wow, but
ini si Joy bakalan
when it
serem
comes
banget
to
harus
third
aja.
places, Blacklist
Sebenarnya nggak Joy
gets,
doang
the
sih.
win here. Top lane goes down
Nggak ada.
first.
Ya ada
And that's a
CC.
testament to Blacklist efforts for holding down the bottom lane for so long. Despite Omega really committing into that, and right now at some point that will cave.
Hancur bawah
But
ya.
what will Omega end up losing if they commit to this turret here?
Okay, here they come. Edward knows it's going to go down. Should be able to get out just fine. Has the covering fire as well. The cutoff play's coming though. Nice little Terrify play. There's the heavy spin. Colt Ultra has to be expended as well. The flicker on top of it. The Queen's still on the run here. Gonna get chased down. Too slow as Oh My Venus falls in the bottom lane.
And throughout that whole engagement, Renzio was working on that mid-wave. Omega's gonna capitalize.
I was asking what will Omega lose, but Stone said we're not losing anything. His crucial Terrify from the two members of Blacklist on the way to that fight gave Omega the edge to win that engagement, get the tower in the bottom lane, get the kill onto Oh My Venus, and get progress on that mid lane turret.
So far, Blacklist have kept a small lead, but Omega are making plays that'll make you think, where is the lead coming from? What exactly is going on? What will be
Bukan dari gue ya guys,
move
MPL-nya.
Omega pulls in, because the Angela, yes, it's putting a little bit of extra confidence in the tank for the young Dwayne Pilas for the gold standard, but we haven't really seen them capitalize yet. Where's that early to mid game lead?
Shit,
it's
isi one-one-nya
a
serem
testament
banget ya.
of Blacklist International.
Udah
Great
lompat
handling
item,
of the
Cok.
side lanes, the minions, and the pushes that Omega want to do. Even though Omega are putting so much focus into winning skirmishes and lanes, they're making
kuat nggak mau main di
sure
Lord.
that the other lanes
Nah.
and the other minion waves are being handled well. That's
Harus
why
kuat
Omega
yang main
hasn't
di
found
Lord,
the
guys.
turnaround yet.
Oh, this is going to be scary
Nggak ada
though,
CC,
too.
boy.
Now
Takut
Kella
apa?
is here. There's the
Waduh.
hard guard on top of it. Going to chase them
Waduh.
down, force them back.
Waduh.
Owl on the run here. Kelra's still going for it. And all the
Oh,
meanwhile, Owl
nggak ada
goes down
WOM
to
lagi,
the falls to
astagfirullah.
Renzio. Edward comes in, Y still waiting patiently. Lord gonna be
Kan
worked on
Venusnya
here.
belum
Y's
punya
half
ini
health.
ya.
Trying to heal back up. Stone gonna fall though. Takes too many hits.
Edward,
They're
mata
still
di
giving
Edward.
it a go. Lord gonna go
Wah,
down.
akhirnya
Grabs the
Wise.
Lord.
Lihat
And
Edward,
they
Edward
still
guys.
put the
Gua bilang mata di
pressure on
Edward.
Forcing Kelra back.
Lihat
The
Edward.
flicker comes in. Edward on the
Gua
hunt. He
bilang, guys.
finds him. Miko's burning, but he's still alive. 3 falls
Edward
for
sih
Smart
pemain pintar,
Omega.
guys. Dia tahu.
Make it 4. As
Dia
they
tahu
find
One-One udah nggak
another with
punya
Duet.
apa?
Looking for the
One-One-nya
turning
nggak
point.
punya
Blacklist was about to
Inspire.
serve it up. Now they're 2K ahead.
Udah nggak ada
with
ulti.
Lord marching up top.
Dia masih
Looking
punya
at the instant
Vengeance.
replay, it looked like it was doomed for Blacklist, but
Terus dia ngelihat Angelanya nggak bisa megang One-One. Makanya gue bilang tadi, lihat Edward. Dia ini tahu banget cara masuk di fight gitu guys. Kalau kalian tahu, sama kayak Nats dulu. RSG, PH Nats. Dia dua tipe explainer yang
Yeah,
sama
Kelra built
buat fight.
with the
Jenius
nature
banget di
early,
team fight.
but that's not gonna do nothing to Edward's joy.
Dia tahu cara
They did the
misahin
counter
orang
that.
sama cara
Magic
masuknya
damage,
jadinya.
man.
Jadi kayak kalau belum pisah masih dikaitin. Terus dia tahu siapa yang harus dipisahin.
And of course a little bit from that Faramis. Let's see if, yes he is. Kelra on the way to building that Athena shield. Potentially
Wah, ini sih
would help him
jadinya
a lot.
kayaknya
to
Winter
survive the
Blood Wings
onslaught
ya.
of damage coming in from Blacklist as Edward already has the Divine
Lihat kan,
Glaive up. So even
One-One-nya
though
sampai
the
mau langsung
build up,
Athena,
it
guys.
will still hurt like crazy.
Dia udah tahu di
This
sini
is the scary
problemnya
thing, too.
Joy,
Like,
kayak yang gue bilang di awal.
Owl here,
Joy
despite
ini
him
pasti
being
bikin
0-2,
Winter
the
Winter
fact
Blood
that all
Wings
he
guys.
has to do is
Kayak gua.
jump in, the impact with the Blazing Duet to bring people
Joy itu
down,
Winter Blood
and then
Wings
there's the
di game ini
follow-up with the
ngeri
magic
banget.
damage like you guys are talking about. So until you have that magic resistance here for Omega,
Sebenarnya kunciannya
that's kind of what's
Valentina harus
happening,
pegang
right? And
ulti
it's
Paramis
not
terus sih.
any favor for them really in these team fights.
And the fact that that's the threat that Blacklist International are presenting with, it looks like they won the gambit. The fact that Omega
Angelanya nggak ada
have a good amount of
ulti.
peel and Blacklist don't seem to be working out for the M3 World Champions. It's like, yeah, we don't need the
Oh,
peel. We'll just
problem
present so
banget
much
dari tadi.
damage that you'll have to you'll be forced to
Gak ada
respond.
yang pegang dominance atau Enodi guys dari Omega.
Against so many mobile targets.
Yeah.
Dominance sih yang paling penting
actually
sebenarnya.
shield themselves and
Enodi
avoid
sih nggak
some
masuk.
damage.
Tapi Enodi
The
di
Joy will
ini
definitely
bagus
have a
ya.
better game
Di
here
Angela
compared to
karena
the
cooldown
Lapu-Lapu, and we're
reduction.
seeing that, and that's one of the biggest
Terus
X factors.
buat
It was a key
buat
to
bantu
victory
One-One-nya
earlier. It was
juga.
a point of discussion
Nomor
brought up by the panel
siapapun.
on OSX and Midnight, and we're seeing it. The Joy Joy having so much more impact compared to the Lapu-Lapu.
Kecuali One-One-nya udah
Now we're
komunikasi
about
dia mau
30
bikin
seconds
si
away
Harbor.
from
Ya udah langsung
a
pretty
luminous
time
Lord.
aja.
Should be barreling on to turrets here. It's upsetting to think that Omega had a great setup earlier, but just from right underneath their noses, the tank slot comes in. Again, arguably one of the best objective takers in the game.
Yeah. And Wise didn't get those first 3 turtles, but he got the Lord, the big play. Let's see if he can do it again here against Ryzen. Or will Ryzen get revenge for losing that first Lord earlier?
Well, not only that, now the dance unfolding here. And with everything that unfolded earlier, that gave Blacklist International a nice, comfortable lead. Look at that Storm getting chunked down really low.
Satu orang lang,
Using
satu
the
keusir.
ultimate as well. So now this could just be a green light
Angela
for
nya di
Blacklist
bawah.
International. But Ryzen's still around the corner here.
Yeah, right now Miko not showing himself in the
Ini
map.
kok nggak mau
No,
mukulin
Blacklist got the
kayak apa?
info.
What the
Blacklist
hell?
will continue to commit this Lord, but they're watching
Nggak ada
out for
cece,
that
boy.
mid-lane trio
Cloud?
of Stone, Renjo, and Kelra.
Wah,
Getting
Cloudnya sih.
information there. Lord almost down to 50.
Nah, kan dikal kan.
Yeah, they're gonna push
Nah.
him back a little bit. Owl chipping away the health.
Gua udah bilang,
Ryzen
guys,
gets
ngapain
pulled
tadi?
back. He
Cloud
has
harus
the
pundak,
heavy
guys.
spin. One hit away, but they did what they wanted to
Cloudnya
do. Force the
telat aja
jungler of
sadar
Omega
tugasnya dia
back
ngapain.
and secure the Lord here.
Dah dapat
Still gonna be
locknya.
fighting for it.
Udah cukup.
Renzio there too. There's the
Dah
hard guard. Wise
cukup pasti.
able to secure the Lord.
Makanya doang
Omega
udah
has to defend.
No dice. The early to mid
Cloudnya
map,
lambat banget,
Blacklist set up
guys.
for
Gua
themselves,
gatel
is
anjir
allowing
ngeliatnya
them to
kayak.
just force Omega to respond. Again, that seems
Itu
to be
udah
the story.
tugasnya
Omega
dia
playing out of
gini
their tempo.
mukulin orang-orang di
And
luar.
Blacklist know it. The confidence that they're playing and the principled, fundamental, technical Blacklist that we've known for so long is very evident right now. And
Susah kan
Omega,
perangnya, nggak
after
ada
getting
cece soalnya.
wiped out earlier, or close to getting wiped out,
Oh,
they're
Reiko,
obviously
Reiko.
shaken. They can't find their groove. They can't find their
Edward
positioning.
Reiko, guys.
Stone is having to check shrubs because Miko on an Angela can't in those scenarios.
Sumpah,
I
gak
believe
ada
the
Domi
term
sama
is
sekali.
they got
Lawannya Cloud.
gassed.
They got gassed, exactly. They're gassed right now, and it's only the first
Ini
game.
Miko lucu
Oh, they're
juga
gonna
nih
have
sama
to defend
Regio.
this one. Edward doing what he
Ryzen
does
juga
best,
nggak ada Domi
causing
lagi.
havoc in backside. Feathered airstrike followed up with the Lord charge.
Damage semua.
Omega looks very bleak to hold on to this inhibitor turret. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, a pressure there as well. Trying to hold on. Finally, the Lord is going to get taken down here. Renzio in that front line. They lose 2. Ryzen there, still trying to hold on to this last one, but 2 inhibitor turrets down. Blacklist International
Wah, ini sih
as
lawan
critical
Cloud
as
nggak ada
ever
yang
in this
bikin
game.
Domi ya.
An
Attack speednya nggak ada
immaculate
yang
sinking of the wave from
reduce,
Blacklist
cok.
International.
Sakit banget sumpah ini
About
Cloud
9K
sebenarnya. Tapi
gold
kalau
ahead,
Cloudnya
despite being
ngeri
just
banget di
3
game ini
kills
sih,
ahead of
udah beda
Omega.
cerita ya guys.
This is a huge monumental lead that Blacklist have. I'm thinking of how Omega can bounce back, man.
Right now, the moment they see Joy, even though they know they have the tools to actually make life hell for Edward, what they lack is that sure catch or even just time to survive long enough so
Aduh,
that
sumpah
Edward
masih
won't
nggak
take
ada yang
them
mau
down.
bikin
Every time
dominan.
Edward goes up to the face of the
Dominan
backline
ice,
and make
bro.
damage dealers of Smart Omega,
Itu
Smart
lawan
Omega
lu
get
Cloud,
rattled.
no lihat
Oh,
dipukulin.
Ryzen in trouble
Bocor
once
banget
again.
guys, gak bisa
Heavy
guys.
spinning out of the way to survive.
Attack speednya
Now,
nggak ada yang
that's- again,
reduce.
this is exactly what Blacklist International wants to do. Poke away, whether it's battle spills, whether it's ultimates, take resources, all prepping up for another Lord. It is a minute away, but they continue to chip away at Omega.
Ooh.
And this is what hurts about the lineup of Omega because they are at such a huge deficit. Miko really cannot check shrubs because he's gonna go down. So that puts Ryzen and Stone as the shrub checkers and vision takers, and Wise might get punished.
Wise gonna have to
Aman.
escape this one. Does have the backup needed. UA comes
Aman.
in as well, covering fire with a feathered airstrike. Meanwhile, on the bottom side, Owl pressing the situation, able to get the last inhibitor turret bottom lane.
I'll just blame Demolition Man. We mentioned earlier how the 0-2-0 Claude KDA line doesn't look very good. Well, if you play it the right way, it shouldn't be a
Susah
problem.
perangnya,
And that's
nggak ada
simply the
cece,
story
mau
here
perang
for
panjang
the
pakai
SEA
Angela.
Games gold medalist.
Kiri hero-nya
Thinking
perang
about how
panjang semua juga
Blacklist
guys.
can finish. It's because
Kayak
so
dia
far,
punya
guess what? In
Paramis,
the past
punya
4 or 5
Lancelot,
minutes,
punya
they really
Cloud,
have only gotten pickoffs.
punya
It
Joy,
looks
kaiting
like
perangnya
Omega
gampang
figured out
banget.
how to at least not lose team fights anymore.
Yeah, but
Tapi
right now
ngeburst
it's
dikit-dikit
out
nggak
because
ada
they
teknis, soalnya
get
Cloudnya
picked off
terlalu
just
gampang
trying
sih.
to get vision.
Gak
Will
bisa
they
juga mainin
even-
DPS kayak main
even be
Estus
able to
gitu.
get close enough to this very crucial Lord because another Lord push coming from
Lihat
Blacklist
Edward,
as
lihat
Edward,
Edward,
but
lihat
Edward
Edward.
after Stone.
Edward,
Oh.
Yeah, Edward was going
The
for
map.
Stone. Mika was there as well.
Shit.
So he had the backup. He's also just holding on
Mati
to that hard
dong
guard.
Renzio.
Renzio though! Wow, just
Sumpah,
gets
ini kuat sih.
taken out
Ngeri banget ya.
in a
Nggak ada
split
Domi.
second, and now down a member here.
Nice. Pukul,
good
udah
check by
kejar.
Forcing the reset.
Now they get the reset out. Ryzen though, still a lot of that vision for them
Santai ya,
now that
Besti
Renzio's
main
down.
cloud.
Omega,
Pukulnya dulu.
they might not want to fight this and contest
Lihat,
this at
jiwa
all.
saya sampai di depan-depan.
It's difficult. Getting taken down.
Molor
Trying to get
18,
vision.
molor 18 mereka guys.
Can't find a tempo.
Nih, Lord
You're
18 baru
minimizing the
digas.
depth, but you can't contest.
Nah, Lord
And
Evolve
it's a
kan.
very crucial target
Baru
for
mereka
the
mau
Overlord,
ngelor.
but Blacklist is
Mati
taking
dong
their
Ryzen.
time.
Oh! Owl once again gonna whittle
Yeah,
down
Lord.
Ryzen, but this time he
Nah,
can't
di sini end guys,
escape.
udah nggak ada hero
So
Igron.
this is clearly the sign
Langsung
for
digas
Black
sih ini.
International to take their next
Langsung
Lord.
dikasih bawah dulu
to
sih
get ready
owlnya.
for the march in to possibly end this game number 1.
Blacklist are playing for the here and now. That's a great
nggak jadi
play.
ya.
Free
Mau
pick
tinggalin.
off, free Lord, yes. But it
Nggak
looks
kan,
like
bawa
Omega,
dulu.
if I'm reading the
Iya
situation
kan,
correctly,
harus bawa
might be
dulu
playing
langsung.
for the long game.
Nggak ada
I think
Akai kok.
after this Lord, if they somehow survive this, they might find a way in.
If they
Cukup,
somehow survive
bawahnya
this,
kayak gitu
they'll
aja
come
guys,
off
jangan
the
di-clear
back of
langsung
a
maju.
3-2
Dia
or
mau
even
nge-stack
3-1
minion.
trade. Maybe
Jadi
even
ntar pas
4,
ada
but
wave
that's
banyak.
difficult.
Hampir mati.
It's gonna be tough.
They have to be
Again.
lucky. That's
Yeah.
how
Tinggalnya udah nggak bisa
dire
lawan
it is
deh,
right
Cok.
now for Omega.
You need a
Gara-gara
clutch
Oracle ya.
crossbow
Kalau
tank.
kita nggak bisa langsung
One
lawan.
big crossbow attack
Yeah.
will shake things
And that's a
up.
malefic roar.
Baru tahu gue itu.
So,
okay.
Jadi saya,
But it's a
maksudnya
testament to
bukan
Blacklist
baru tahu guys.
International and their
Maksudnya kayak
abilities. They've avoided
decisionnya
a
Edward ini
massive
gue suka
crossbow
banget
attack
sih.
the entire
Main XP.
game.
Yeah.
It's been 19 minutes that we haven't
Making
seen a big
decisionnya
crossbow
smart
attack
banget.
coming out from 1-1 from Keller's 1-1.
we're gonna find out if they can do it here.
Oh!
Feathered airstrike coming down.
Satu kali
Ryzen
tetes.
with a
Lu
heavy
lihat
spin.
cloudnya, lu
finds
lihat
his
cloud.
way
Mata
here.
di cloud
Gonna
guys.
grab a kill.
Mata di
Hard
cloud.
on Kel.
Lu lihat.
Oh! Gonna be looking for it. There he goes.
Gimana
Renzio's
bendung
gonna fall
cloudnya,
here.
nggak bisa.
They finally get it off, but it's
Nggak bisa,
not
nggak bisa.
enough. The
Gigi.
damage just is
Cloudnya
not
terlalu gila
there.
banget.
As member after member fall.
Oke guys,
Blacklist
thank you.
International
Kita lanjut lagi ke game yang kedua nanti ya guys. Thank you semua yang udah nonton.